again with another talk about Twin Peaks characters from Season 3 that remind me a lot like characters from the original series, Season 1 and Season 2. Today, I'm going to be talking about Becky and her lovely mom from the original series, Shelley, and how their life and their characteristics are pretty much exactly the same. Well, for example, in the original series, we see Shelley walk at the diner, the RR diner with Norma. She has a pretty abusive husband named Leo. And then, of course, she is in love with the funny but kind of immature Bobby Briggs. And so, yeah, that's pretty much her storyline in the original one. And I think, well, not really too much in Season 3. Season 3, there's a lot of things that change. But Becky seems to be going down the same road, I guess you can say. When you watch Season 3, you see her in similar situations. She's married to a pretty abusive, horrible guy. She is, she walks at the diner, which is pretty funny. Yeah, and she pretty much has the same kind. She lives her bad life in a secret, but she still puts a smile on her face when she's in public. She has her own Twin Peaks secret, which a lot of characters in general in the series do. And well, yeah, so that definitely, she's also very pretty as well, like the Shelley character. And so that really reminded me a lot of her when watching Season 3, and I thought, wow, almost to the point where I thought, is this on purpose? Like, this storyline? Like, are we supposed to notice this almost? It just kind of makes you think with a lot of these characters and talking about them, you almost get to think that maybe the saying "it's happening again" is for real when you watch Season 3 and these characters. Yeah, so that's why those are the characters I wanted to talk about today. Um, if you enjoy listening to me talk about the Twin Peaks characters and their similarities to the original series, um, please tune in to the next episode. But until then, have a lovely day. Hi again. Okay, so today's book review is The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. I really like this book, actually. I mean, obviously I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so that's why I read it in the first place, but, yeah, no, this book is really good. For someone who likes, like fairy tale type of stories, like Grimm fairy tales, or, just, bedtime fairy tales, this is definitely something I, would recommend, especially if you haven't read or even watched maybe some of the Harry Potter stuff. It's definitely a really good book. It has nothing really to do with any characters that we know from, like, the other Harry Potter books. It's just kind of like a side thing, but it's like books that they grew up with, in like the Wizarding World, like their version of a Grimm fairy tale, bedtime story. So yeah, I mean, that kind of sums it all up. It's so great. There's not many stories in it, I believe. Gosh, I don't remember how many stories are in it. I think maybe about 6, maybe, I think. It's not that big of a book, but they're definitely worth the read. Each story inside of it is definitely worth reading. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I like a lot of books that I've read this one a lot of times, like several times, because it's that good, and it's one of those books that you look forward to reading again, and it's still exciting even if you read it a bunch of times. And so I think I said that before with another book review that I did already with Watermelon Sugar, but this is one of the books like that book where I've read it a bunch of times and still love it every time I read it. So I would definitely recommend this. I don't know how many times I could say it. I probably won't say it anymore to maybe it'd be too much. Yeah, definitely, if you haven't read it, I mean, I don't know who really hasn't, but I mean, there might be some people out there who has. If you haven't read this, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a great book, definitely a timeless book that I definitely look forward to reading time and time again. The adventures and stories in it are still very exciting, and so that's all I have to say about that for today. If you like my book reviews, or if you even like this book review, I look forward to sharing some more book reviews with you guys. So bye bye now. If you enjoyed this program, then you may enjoy What the Writer Thinks. It's a blog that I do. Link is below each episode. If blogging isn't your cup of tea, then you're still invited to the next episode, no matter what. Have a lovely day.